It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Commanders. And it's all up next.
Just off the Capitol Beltway, due east from the monuments of Washington, D.C., we are counting down a kickoff here just outside our nation's capital. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that were cellar dwellers a year ago, but as we've seen being around the league for a while, man, that can change one season to the next.
And how often do we see, Mike, a team that finished at the bottom of their division just a year later be the division champion? I'm not suggesting that it's easy or necessarily that these two teams are going to find themselves in that position. But the NFL is made up of a formula that says you don't have to stay long forever. If you make the right decisions, you can go from worst to first very quickly.
Here's Cade York to start the ball game. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
This is what they call an angle route, and what's so hard for these linebackers is it looks like the running back is just trying to beat you to the flat. And then once you overcommit, he puts his foot down and crosses your face, and he's wide open in the middle of the field.
He'll get this into the hands of Thielen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Open man is Johnson. He's got him. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Deontay Johnson, the intended target there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Strong grab there by Deontay Johnson, and following a really good 5-year run in Pittsburgh, it kind of became clear he needed a change of scenery. The Panthers went out, they traded for him this offseason, all in their quest, Mike, to continue to surround Bryce Young with better and better skill players. And so far, it looks like that trade's paying off, and they're able to connect for a big 1st down.
Looking left side is tight end Tremble. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Young. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Slot man in motion right. From the gun, it's Young. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
Here we have a guy, Mike, who's probably one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. He can create so many problems for a defense with his legs, but make no mistake about it, he is far from one-dimensional. He's both willing and able to carve a defense up with his arm while using his legs as more of a secondary weapon. If there's one knock on his game at this very moment, it's the fact that occasionally he'll kind of lay one up from time to time. Nonetheless, if he's on his A game in this one, we could be in for a real treat.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. Got a man, it's that rookie 3rd-round pick. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
On now, Cade York for the point after. It's up and good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense ready now for their second drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. To throw is Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe one or two of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Commanders' offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They'll go again with Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll send him over to the left. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. So after one, it's the Commanders with the early lead. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A quick slant on the money to McLaurin.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
On the ground, it's Robinson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Daniels. To the goal line and in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
York now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Raheem Blackshear on the return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie from Texas, Jonathan Brooks. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
The first back taken in this last year's draft, Mike, and down in Carolina, all the conversation surrounds, can we get more talented skill players around Bryce Young and see if he can become that quarterback of the future that they're all banking on. And with Jonathan Brooks, his production at Texas, 10 touchdowns on the ground last year. He's good in pass protection. He's elusive. He's explosive. He's everything you want in a modern-day NFL running back.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Now Young gonna keep it himself. And he's gonna be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner, the quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go once more with Brooks. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Here's Young to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Now Young. That one taken in. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Carolina. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. The kick is good. The Panthers are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could see any daylight, but nothing materialized. And
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Whoa. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Washington.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be taken down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Two minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing now, Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go. Here's Daniels. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air again is Daniels. And he'll take it on in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now it's York for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Panthers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's to the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Legette. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the shotgun, Young. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. It's a Carolina 1st down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll lead to a second down. From the gun, it's Young. That's over the middle and caught by Leggett. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And really nice catch here by Leggett, and these are the weapons that they're trying to continue to surround Bryce Young with. He didn't have a lot to work with his rookie year, and now in comes a first-round draft pick. Big, physical, great with the ball in his hands, can really go up and compete. It took him a few years at South Carolina to put it all together. But this past season as a senior, second in the SEC in receiving yards with over 1,200. So this is a guy that has big playability, and he's going to be a big part of this Panthers offense going forward.
Slot receiver, headed right. Young to throw on first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A second down throw for Young. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Panthers. Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Panthers draw closer here. It's 21-14. Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. What a treat to watch the rookie in that first half, the #2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. Here comes the #2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So the drive will end there, and on comes Tressway to punt on 4th down. Amir Smith-Marset goes back to return it. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. Sending a receiver right. On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's taken in right side by Leggett. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On third down, it's Robinson. And that's going to be enough for a first down, taking this to the 34. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get about 5. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find any. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Young. That's to the right side and corralled by Thielen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
First down throw there is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Receiver in motion, going right. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
get this complete. It's feeling over the middle. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This one from 52 yards away. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Panthers will cut the lead down to 4.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chris Rodriguez. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Now this looks like a design run. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Tremble comes in motion. Another try with Brooks. And he'll get this up to the 44. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run. It is 1st down and 10. The tight end Its in motion. On first down, right back to Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Robinson. Robinson, a first down and more. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. You're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
The motion man is the tight end, Turner. They'll run with Robinson. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
One more time, it's Robinson. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. This caught, and he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line, but now it's 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing is Young. That one complete to Johnson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. To throw, Young. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, it is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. And he will go all the way. Adam Thielen, touchdown Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Here's 1st down. Throwing now, Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
He finds the veteran Ertz. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Robinson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Here's Robinson. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down. So now, a big spot coming here. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
These are the kind of plays that give running backs bad names. I mean, there's nothing fancy about this. You're wide open, the ball's on target. He just flat out dropped it.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Young. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
That is caught. He finds his big target, Leggett. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver. And in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
To the outside, complete to Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now Young. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. That'll be a 1st down, a gain of 10. So here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. This is taken in at the goal line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Commanders' 1st down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the outside, catch made by Brown. Third and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Whoa! And he's going to get this all the way down to the Commanders' 26-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Washington.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Daniels to throw on second down. He's got it at the 3. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. This one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Young gonna give it to Brooks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. We'll go once more with Brooks. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Here's Young to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
The motion man is Johnson. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They motion a receiver right. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. They go right back to Leggett. He's got it again. Down the right sideline. And he's going to go all the way to win it here in overtime. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg. to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.